Today, I can announce that we have signed an agreement with the government of P.E.I. to provide parents on the island with $10 a day childcare for kids under 6. And we're going to get there, Premier King tells me, within 3 years. This ambitious timeline goes to show not only how dedicated P.E.I. is to making life more affordable for families, but it's also an example of how working closely with the federal government means real change happens fast. So we're going to reach $10 a day childcare here on P.E.I. in 3 years. But what happens between now and then? Well, to begin with, average childcare fees will be cut in half by the end of next year. And within 2 years, we'll create over 450 new childcare spaces on the island. This will make life more affordable for you. It'll create good jobs, and it will help parents, especially moms, get back to work while giving kids the level playing field they need to succeed in their first years of school.
What we have committed to in our budget is to immediately begin to get to $25 a day daycare, which our early learning, which will begin in January. We're also doing 4-year-old pre-K, which is starting in September, which will be universal and which government will pay the cost. So what you'll see, ours is a little bit more innovative and unique here, essentially that if you have a 4-year-old who is in early learning center, the government will pay for the 4-year-old component of it, and then your cost will be fixed beyond that and on the sliding scale backwards. And the infusion of cash from the federal government is targeted a little bit more easily here, simply because we're a smaller jurisdiction, but also because we have a model which is provincially regulated. We know who is in this field, and we know who we need to work with, how we can target and expand spaces so that we don't just create 300 new spaces in Charlottetown or Summerside, but there's more spaces in Tignish and Surrey and beyond. So we, as I mentioned in my remarks, we have a tremendous leadership group within our Department of Education and Lifelong Learning who have built this system. They have negotiated feverishly with their federal counterparts to maintain that system. And we actually think and hope, and perhaps you might see down the road, that other jurisdictions may want to try to adopt what we do here.